we have had a lot of users who have different platforms that they post their content on, and they also, a lot of people who work for different clients, they prefer having a branding on each video that they create. Now, for client A, I need branding A. For client B, I need branding B. So when this was shared with the team, they thought, why not put this in Pictory? Why not bring this into Pictory, because it's a big ask. And so basically that's where this started. And then we got multiple branded templates on Pictory. And now the best part is you can customize your templates in the way you like. Everything on your template can be customized. So let me start by sharing my screen here. And please confirm once you can see my screen. Okay, now you should be seeing the Zoho page, and I'm just switching. When I switch, I don't get to see your comments. So I'm just going to switch. You should now be able to see my Pictory homepage. Are you able to see my Pictory homepage? I'll just come back to check your comment. Were you able to see? All right. Thank you so much for confirming that. Okay, now I'm sure all of you are familiar. This is our Pictory homepage, and on this page, I'm just going to start with a script here. Okay, the templates can be used on when you're starting with an article URL, or if you're editing your video, you can use the templates. So I'll just go ahead, and I have copied a script here. I'm just going to go ahead and paste the script. And I'll just put a title here. Now, I'm not making any other changes. I'm not going into the details because we have already done this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll just click on proceed. Now, on this step, you will see the change, the first change, which is you are asked to choose a template here. Now, the template library that you see, these are the templates that are given to you by Pictory, as in Pictory has created these templates, and it's just like a library where you can go take a book, read, and it's still there. Same way, you have a template library. You go ahead, you choose your template, you use the template, and it's for that project, and it's still there in that library. You can always come back, use it as per your wish. Okay, once you customize this, that's when it goes into my templates, which we will go in detail in a bit. So let's just go ahead and pick one template from this list. So I was gonna pick this one, which says party here. Okay, once you click on select, it will ask you to choose the aspect ratio. Now you can go ahead and pick the aspect ratio as per where you're gonna post your video. And let's just go with 1:1 and see that this okay, I think my session expired. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry that the session expired. I'll just re-log in and we will continue where we left off. Okay, I'm just going to go back, select the same template, 1:1 aspect ratio, continue. Now this is where your storyboard is being created, which means your script is being divided into different scenes, and visuals are being selected, keywords are being picked by the AI. Once all that is done, we will see more about how templates can be used, or what all is included in templates. Now, when you come onto this page, you will see that the brand setting, which was once there, is gone, and we have styles and branding. Now, templates is a combination of the styles and your brand. So you can have any number of styles and any number of brands, which include, the logo, the intro, the outro. You can combine this entire thing and you can save it as one of your templates, one of your custom templates. So this was the template that we had picked, party. And if you see, it's a dark blue background for the text, and it's a light blue for the actual text. Okay, so we just see. We'll start with styles. Okay, Now, when you come to the styles tab, you'll see the template name on the top here, and you will see these three sections here. So we'll start with styles library. Just like how you have your template library, which is a preset or default templates that are provided in the application, the same way you have styles library. These are default styles that are already there for you to just pick and use. You don't necessarily need to create one if if you are okay with any of these. And it's not like it's one or two or three. You have a big list there of the styles, so you can go through these. Anything that you feel is appealing and something that will go with your script, you can go ahead and pick that. Okay, that is about your styles library. Now once you pick your so let's just go pick something. Now you'll see that it says default scene style because that's what is on your template that you picked. You'll see the default scene style. We'll go pick something else. So I have picked this which says lavender, and you'll see that my the style of how my subtitle was showing here has changed. The colors have changed. Now the styles, this style is only for right now. I've only applied it to this scene. Now if you want to apply this to all your scenes and add it to your template, so you can go ahead and add it to your template just by clicking on this add to template icon, the little palette that you see here, and you can go ahead and apply this to all your scenes. So let's first apply to all the scenes. Okay, you can see on the bottom here that it has already been applied to all your scenes. And now why are you adding this to your template? So that next time you come back and pick your template, it will show up under your template. For now, we have not made any changes because you're using a style from the library, you're using a template, default template. So everything is Pictory's, basically you're using Pictory's library content, none of yours. Now you picked this style, you want to edit the style further, which means you don't like how the highlights look, the ones in green. You can go ahead and change that. Now, before we get into that, let me just take you through what you have here. When you click on the text here, this is the toolbar which helps you customize your style. Okay. Now, style is nothing but the font size. If you want it to be bold, italics, underlined, or like have a strike or a stricken off, and if you want it in all caps, uppercase, lowercase, everything is right here. The alignment is right here. This is the text color. You also have the background color and the highlight color. And you have the shadow, if in case you want to add shadow to your text. This is the text width, which for now comes to the bottom and it will cover the entire screen. This is the position. So you see that there are 9 different positions that you can move your text to, or the text box to. And then you have animation. You have the entry animation, which means how your text is coming into the screen and how it is leaving the screen, along with the speed. And then this is nothing but the highlight, which was there even earlier. So you can go ahead and change the fonts from the list that is here. Now you'll notice any changes that you're making here, okay, as soon as you go ahead and hit on save as style, which is the tab right here, it will get saved under my styles, which is going to be your custom style. So I'll just make all the changes that I need. Let's keep it bold, and yeah, let's also change the highlight color. Let's make it a nice bright green. Okay, so you see that we made the change, and I want to firstly apply this to all my scenes because I want all my scenes to be uniform, and then I'm also going to save it as a style. So right now we are on lavender, saving it as a style, basically it's asking me to create my own style name. So I'll just say lavender improved. Okay, so this is just so that I know, which style I had initially used. Now, if I go back into my styles, these are all the styles that I, selected and customized. So you'll see that I have my lavender improved right here. Okay. And this style is only within your styles. Nothing has gone into the template. This is only for this particular project. Now, say you want to use the same thing for your future projects as well. How do you do that? Simply go ahead, save it to the template. Right now, your template is named as party, which is the default. You just go ahead, add it to template, and the template name has changed, which has become party 1. Okay, now let's just change this to lavender template. Just so that you can connect. I'm just using the same name here, lavender template. Okay, so you will see that the template has been applied here. Now, if you want this to be your default when you come back and open this template, all you need to do is select these. Currently, you will see that these are selected. These are the default for your party template. You just need to go ahead, change it for the scenes, change it for our intro, and do the same with the outro. We currently have not enabled the intro and outro, but I will show you how it looks there. So now if you see, this has gotten saved into my template named lavender template. Now, where do I find lavender template? Or say I don't want to use lavender template, I want to go back to party. I can always click on this change template icon here, and I can go into the template library and pick one of the defaults, or I can also go into my templates and I will see my lavender template there. Okay, you will see the animation when you, like the preview of the animation, you see that right there. Now, a lot of times our users don't realize that they're making a change here, because like you had seen, it was just gonna change the name to party 1, which maybe if I wouldn't have told you, you wouldn't have noticed. So they end up creating multiple templates with the same style, lavender template. They're just going to create multiple of this, and then in fact they don't realize that their template is already created there. They just have to come back and pick this template. So now that you know, please make sure under your my templates you don't have any duplicate templates here. If you do, you can always just go to the 3 dots and go ahead and delete your template. Okay, so if you do not need a template, you can simply go ahead and delete your template. Now you'll also see there's an option which says duplicate template. This duplicate template will come into use. Say for example, you want to use this template but change just the color, like the background color. All you need to do is duplicate this template, then go ahead and make the change. Now if you see, this is my duplicate. I can change the name here. Go ahead, change the background color as well. Okay, so let's just do that. I'll just change the background color. Okay, and duplicate lavender. That's the duplicate template. Go back into change template. Under my templates, you will see. Okay, now because I didn't apply it to all scenes, it hasn't respected that. But just a minute here. Okay, perfect. Now go back to template. Okay, just a minute here. Okay, I'm so sorry. We have to change the style here as well. Right now it is on the old one that we had created. My bad. Okay, now you should see it. Yes, now you see it. Okay, so the what I was missing there was, if you see, the default was on the previous template that you had created. Hence, this was not reflecting on your template there. So now that you, now in case you want to come back and create a new project with duplicate lavender as a template, whatever you have saved within the template will show up on your new project also. Okay, that is about styles. Now, if you have any questions about styles, you can go ahead and post it there. If not, we will I will continue with the rest and we can keep taking the questions as and when it comes in. Give me 1 minute here. I'm just checking if there are questions because I cannot go back on the same screen. Okay, so I see that we have one question here which says, how can I find my templates? My account says I'm using 3 and I would like to remove 2 of them. So every plan that you pick has a limit of custom templates that you can create. You can just go into your, so I'll take you back. You click on this palette here. Under my templates, the 3 dots, you just have to go ahead and click on delete template. That will delete the template. You can just go ahead and do that and continue creating other templates. When you say without background, are you talking about the visual or are you talking about the background color? Because I got a question that says, how can I create one with no background? If you are referring to the visual here, that visual is just for reference. That is not part of your template. That is just for visual representation. But if you're talking about visual, the background color here, all you need to do is go into that and the text here, and then you can go ahead and just make it transparent here. Now you have something without a background. Can you confirm if you have got the answer to your question, please, regarding no background? That's that. And then the style include where the text appears on the screen placement. You mean the position? Yes, it does. The position also, you can go ahead and save it. Just go ahead and save it and then save it as a style. The position also will be saved onto your template or in your styles basically. When you apply the style next time, you will see that it's getting applied at that position. The position, the animation, everything is getting saved under your style. You need one with only text. So the template that you are saving is not saving with a visual. Like this visual is just for representation. This is not saving, like this is not related to your video or anything of that sort. It's only the text that you are saving and it's only the text that is your template. Now, once we go into branding, it will also include the logo and the intro visual and other things. When you say only text, you will need to have some background. Like, are you saying you want to have a white screen and then text on it? Is that the question? If that is the question, while I wait on the answer, if you want to have just a white screen and no text, okay. If you need a white screen and no text on it, you can absolutely go ahead, go into visuals and change it for that particular project where you need a white screen. That is not really part of your template. The background of the screen is not part of your template. It is your subtitles, the style of your subtitles that is getting saved into the template. Walt, was I able to answer your question? Is that what you are looking for? Okay, all right. Thank you for confirming, Walt. Okay, now that is about templates. Now, I had mentioned initially that templates is a combination of styles as well as branding. We just completed styles, we'll go into branding. Now, when you get into branding, you will see there are 3 tabs here. Okay, you will still see the template name as duplicate lavender. And there is no intro or outro that is added onto duplicate lavender, which is your custom template. So let's just go enable intro. Now, when you enable intro, you will see the default, the visual, the default visual, as well as the default logo. Now, how do you go ahead and upload your visual or your logo? Go ahead and simply remove the existing the visual and the logo, also the text, because you can have your text. I'll just go ahead, I'll just show you how this works. So if you see, you can go ahead and upload a video clip or an image which is on your PC, or if you have something within your visuals, you can also do that. I'll just go with, okay, let's just get this as the intro. and I want to have a logo. I'll just use the Pictory logo, which is Pickford. So I'm getting the logo right there. The zoom in pan is on, hence okay. So if you want to add text, you can go ahead and add the text here. But if not, I prefer having it just like this. So I'm just going to keep it like this. Now, if I want to change the logo size, I can just go ahead, slide this up and down. Okay. And again, if I want to change the opacity, I can go ahead and make it transparent, or just increase the opacity to make it seen. Now, this that you see here, the logo position, was one of the most requested feature. A lot of users wanted the logo to be maybe on the left corner, maybe in the center of the video. Every person has a different way of showing their logo. At least on the intro and the outro, they prefer having the logo position different from the scenes. The scenes, they generally have it on the top, like any of these four corners. Earlier it was just on the left and on the right. Now you can go ahead and change it wherever you want to. You see, wherever you want to, you can go ahead and change this. All the changes that you're doing here, it is getting saved under duplicate lavender. You will see it under duplicate lavender. Okay, so I'm putting the logo on the bottom right. Now all that we've done is in the intro scene. Now going to scenes. If you see, this is again really interesting. Your intro, your scene, and your outro can have different logos or different images basically. So I'll just use, thank you. This is just to show you that you can also have a different logo here. And again, you can go ahead and change the position, the size, and the opacity. Now going into outro, again, you'll see enable outro. I'm going to go ahead and enable outro. Remove the default that's already there. And then upload your own visual. Upload your own logo, and you're good to go. You can go ahead and again change the logo size. You want to position it differently, or you want to change the opacity. It's all right there. Now, in case you want to import something from your visual, that's simple as well. You have the option here which says import from visual. Close this, go to import. Okay, let me do it again. Import from visual. This is from your visual library. You can either use the Pictory library, you can use the textures, or you can use one of your uploads. So let's just go ahead and pick thank you from here. So I have thank you right there on my screen. So I'll just go change the position of the logo, because it's right there. I have my intro, I have my outro, and I'm all good to go. Now, if you see all the changes that I've made here, it is under the template duplicate lavender. Anytime you come back onto Pictory, you will see duplicate lavender under my template. I will also show you that, how it's going to look. I'm just going to close this, and I will show you how that looks as we go ahead. Now, if you want to change the format, say right now you're creating it in a 1:1 format, you want to change it to any other format, you can absolutely go to format, change the aspect ratio here, and you're good to go. Your logo is right here, your outro is right here, everything is on point. If you want to still go ahead and make some changes, you can go into branding, just make the change in the logo size, or any change that you want to make, you can go ahead, and now you can have, that's a big image going a little off screen, but yeah. So like I was saying, you saved your style, you saved your logo, or basically your brand details, and you have it under my templates. The same way, if you want to create another one, you can go ahead, create another one. The only thing to remember when you're using a template is, say for example, you're coming back tomorrow, it's for a different client. Right now I'm creating one for duplicate lavender. Tomorrow I come back and I want to create it for, say, Pictory. Okay, I'm creating a video for Pictory. I just shouldn't go ahead and click on change template, go to my template, select this. No, If you do that, you will go ahead and make changes to the existing template, which means you're going over the template that is already there, and you cannot go back, like the changes cannot be reverted. You will have to redo that. So to avoid this, to avoid your custom template from being edited, all you need to do is create a duplicate template and start editing the duplicated template. That's how you will continue to have your template, and you can also go ahead and have a new template. And if you ever run out of your templates, you can always come back here and delete your template. So that's about branding. Just checking if we have any questions. Any questions on branding, you can go ahead and post it right there, and I'll be happy to answer those. And while we wait on questions, whatever we have seen for now is with script to video. The same thing, the function is more or less the same if you go ahead with an article to video, which is if you paste an article URL and then you want to create a video out of it, the function is all the same. You will see the same tabs. You can go ahead, select and change your styles, select and change your branding, or you can use your existing templates from My Templates. So let's just go to the home page. Now, in case you're not using script to video or you're not using article to video, you are trying to edit a video, that you just want to edit your video. It's pretty simple. I will just show you with what is here already. Okay, you have your transcription, you have your video showing up. By default, it will pick a template from the templates library. You can always go to My Templates and select the template that you customized. Okay, now when I say selecting your template, this will also include your intro, your outro, your logo, your style, everything that you saved on the storyboard, that will be applied to this video as well. Okay, you will have an intro, then you will have this video, then you will have the outro, and that's how it's going to show. Now, say for example, you're creating short video clips or snippets out of your video, like highlights. Even then, if you have 5 different highlights, all the 5 highlights will have a separate intro and outro. For example, highlight 1 will have intro, highlight 1 outro, highlight 2 will have intro, highlight 2 outro, and that's how it will work. Okay, so each of your highlights, each of your video, if you're selecting one of your custom templates, that will also include the intro and the outro along with the logo and the styles. The rest of it remains the same. If you want to edit this template, then you go ahead and click on customize video. Until then, you don't really have to go to customize video. If you want to edit this template, you want to change the format, then you can absolutely go into customize video. This will take you to the storyboard, and then you can continue from there. Is there any way to put an intro and outro on all templates at once? I'm not sure I understand this question because each template, like you're making a different template because you want to have a different intro and outro and logo. Could you tell me what exactly you're trying here? When you say put an intro and outro on all the templates, Randall, could you please elaborate the question? I'm so sorry, but I don't understand exactly what that means. Randall, could you please rephrase that question for me, please? Just so that I can give you the right answer, because I am not sure I understand the question. If I make an intro that I want to use every time, can I apply? Okay, so you just want to change the styles but have the same intro. Is that what you're saying? I'm so sorry, but it's not understanding. Can somebody else, if you understand what it means, could you rephrase it for me? Because if you're trying to save just the intro and then change the styles, yes, you can do that. You can always come back, duplicate your template, and when you duplicate the template, it will have the intro in itself. You just have to go and change the styles. I'm not sure if that answers your question, but if it does, let me show you how it works. Okay, so go into your template. Now, say for example, you want to use the same intro that you used on Duplicate Lavender. Just go ahead, duplicate the template. You will see a new template that is created here. Apply this logo. So you can go ahead, change this to same intro. You've saved the intro and you can go ahead and change the styles. This is how your intro setting can be applied in case you're creating 3 templates and you want to have the same intro on all the 3 templates. You just have to duplicate the template and save it with just the intro. When you duplicate a template, the intro, the style, everything from the previous template is being duplicated. So whatever you want to change, just change it on the duplicated template. That's how you would apply your intro to any template that you're customizing. I'm looking down just to see the questions. Can you have a standard intro and outro and change? Yes, absolutely. You can have a standard intro and outro, just like I was saying. Just duplicate your template, come to the storyboard page, and go into styles, change the styles, and just apply. So you'll see, yeah, this is to apply to all scenes. And okay, this is on the template already. If I want to create a new template, for example, this is which one did I pick? Okay, let's do this one. Standard caption. Yeah, you can just go ahead, apply this to all scenes, default this will get added to your template. Your branding still remains the same. You're not touching the intro, you're only changing the styles. Did that answer your question, Randall? This is about standard intro and outro. So if you duplicate the template, your intro will still remain the same. You can change the styles. If I already have 10 templates, I want to add the same intro and outro to all 10 templates. Do I have to change the style of each template? Firstly, what is the purpose of creating 10 templates with the same intro, outro, and the style? If you want to change the style, you can absolutely change by creating a duplicate and keeping your standard intro and outro. But if you're saying you want to have 10 templates with everything being the same, then the purpose of the templates is not really there. Like, you're using the same, basically using up your quota with the same styles or the branding. I could actually enable your mic. Let me just check. But just to conclude, before we get into the question and answers completely, this is what templates is. Again, it's a combination of styles and branding. You can have any number of templates. Each plan has its own quota. You can go back, delete your templates in case you exhaust your quota. You can go back, delete your template and create a new one. Again, you can have any number of styles. You can use the styles that are there in the library. You can also create your own styles or customize your own styles and have that added to your template. Again, branding, you can have, because it's a combination of styles and branding, you can have, just like how you have, say for example, a quota of 10 templates, you can have 10 templates with 4 different brands. In case you're working with 10 different clients, then you can have 10 different brands set there. All you need to do is come, select your template, and then you're good to go. You just need to work on your script and your visuals. Now, also, let me show you when you, so initially I didn't show you about the My templates. Now, in case I want to I'm just going to start again, proceed, come to My templates. You will see your template. Your customized template will show up here. Any template that you customized will show up here. Now, another question that we had got was, in case you're using, a template, a video that was, if you want to edit your video that was created on Pictory earlier when there was brand settings, how would that be respected here? In case you want to continue with the brand settings, you do not have to make any changes on styles or branding. Whatever was there on your video will continue. If you just want to edit the video and the text, you can absolutely do that. The styles and branding will not be changed without your permission. You will see asking for permission saying, do you want to change? Only then you can go ahead and change. Otherwise, you can continue using the old branding. Just that you will not be able to use it for a new project. You want to create a new project with the old branding, that you will not really be able to do. You will have to customize your own, you can match the font, put the same logo and things like that, the same color palette basically, and then you can create your brand for future use. Okay. The quota depends on the plan that you are on. So for the standard plan, you will see 3 custom templates, and for the premium plan, you should have 10 custom templates. You can go ahead, go to your profile, click on my subscription, and that should show you how many templates are used and how many are left for you. You'll be able to find that there. I'll just stop sharing my screen and come to the main screen here. Yeah. Randall, I think I will, enable your mic so that you can ask me this. Just a minute here. Yeah. Randall, can you see if you are able to talk? I just enable the mic for you.
You hear me?
Yes, Randall, we can hear you. Randall, are you able to speak? Okay, I'm not sure if that function works. Probably it is not working. The speaking mode is not working. But if I understand right, Randall, you're trying to create templates with the same intro, same outro, and only different styles. Then the best way to do it is duplicate it and then just change the style if you would like to. But otherwise, it will be nice if you can tell us the purpose so that we can give you the answer accordingly. When you say you recreated your intro and outro, you will be using the same intro and outro for all your videos, I assume. If that's the case, then you just need one template that can be applied. Even if you're making 30 videos, for example, and 30 videos for the same brand, or you're using the same branding, then you can use one template for the 30 videos that you're creating, unless you want to make some change on that template. And if you want to make a change, just create a duplicate, keep the duplicate, and then make the change on the duplicated template, basically. Any other questions? Any questions that you have? And Randall, in case your question is still not answered, you can reach out to us on support@pictory.ai. We will be happy to connect with you personally, and then we can help you there as well. Any other questions? Any questions that you have, you can go ahead and ask me. If not, I will go ahead and I can, I'll just put the email ID here, support@pictory.ai. You can also, send us a comment or a post on the user group. Yes, Rob, you are right. You can have any number of styles having one template. Hope I answered your question. Any other questions, team? All right. Looks like we have no more questions here, and I also see that my co-host has already responded to a few questions that are on the screen. So I hope you've got your questions answered. Any other questions that you have that you can't think of right now, but if you think of it later, please do send us an email. We'd be happy to answer it for you. And please keep your feedbacks and your suggestions coming so that we can improve our product. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Yes. So we shall connect back on our next session, which will mostly be in 2 weeks. And we will send out an email invite, or it will also be on the Facebook user group. Please join us there, and we shall talk to you soon. Thank you so much for taking time out and joining this session. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.